Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to another review episode. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing Law & Order Organized Crime. As usual, before I start the video, for those who aren't subscribed, please do so, leave a like to this video, hit the notification bell, and share the video with your friends. And a small spoiler warning for those who still want to see the show beforehand. And now, let's get started with the video. Elliot Stabler makes a long-awaited return to Manhattan only to face a devastating tragedy when his wife is murdered. Driven by a deep desire for justice, Stabler joins forces with a team of dedicated New York police officers, forming an organized crime task force focused on tackling cases related to organized crime. His personal quest to find his wife's killer becomes the team's first priority, but once his vendetta is resolved, Stabler remains committed to the OC task force, immersing himself into undercover operation targeting the most dangerous criminal networks. As he grapples with the profound grief of losing his wife, Stabler finds solace and support from his family and friends, particularly Captain Benson, his former partner from his time working at the Special Victims Unit. Together, they navigate the complexity of their evolving relationship while continuing their pursuit of justice. Here are the top seasons. Number 3, Season 1. The first season of Law & Order Organized Crime marks the highly anticipated return of Elliot Stabler to the Dick Wolf universe after a decade-long absence. However, Stabler's comeback is marked by tragedy when his wife falls victim to a car bomb. Driven by a thirst for vengeance, Stabler is drawn back into his past and targeted by an unknown adversary who threatens him and his family. As the viewers follow Stabler's journey, one particular organized crime family emerges as the prime suspect. The season takes on a more serious tone compared to the other Law & Order shows, delving into the complexity of prosecuting an organized crime case and the seamlessly immeasurable challenges involving and apprehending those in power. The show further explores a different facet of police procedures, offering viewers a glimpse into the world where crime and politics intersects. Additionally, the season delves deeper into the dynamics within the Stabler family as they collectively mourn the loss of their mother and wife. Through multiple crossovers and cameos with Law & Order SVU, the audience is given further insight into the evolving relationship between Stabler and Benson, who reconnects after decades of being out of touch. Number 2, Season 3. The third season of Law & Order Organized Crime expands the world of organized crime, shedding light on the dangerous politics that surround these criminal activities. As the Organized Crime Task Force takes on wealthy and influential individuals involved in organized crime, the viewers also get a glimpse into the political landscape that influenced the workings of the task force itself. The consequences of the previous season are felt, with Stabler facing isolation from many police officers after taking down the Brotherhood, and Belle's divorce leading her to make a difficult decision regarding a promotion that could jeopardize the OC Task Force's existence. The close-knit bond within the OC Task Force is highlighted, emphasizing the familial nature of their unit. The season also addresses political sensitive cases, including the protection of a very dangerous organized crime boss who has a past with Belle, Eamon Murphy, by the FBI, and the shooting of a senatorial candidate in Chinatown, where investigations work quite differently compared to the other parts of New York, showcasing the diverse ethnicity of New York City. The season concludes with a high-stake case that brings together the SVU and the OC Task Force in a 2-week crossover event, resulting in a tragic outcome, setting the stage for a new case in the upcoming season. Number 1, Season 2. The second season of Law & Order Organized Crime delves deeper into the world of organized crime within the Dick Wolf universe. Compared to the first season, where there was a focus on a singular organized crime family, the second season has the OC Task Force confront multiple dangerous crime groups that possesses a threat to the safety of New York City. Throughout the season, viewers are introduced to various new organized crime organizations, including the Costa organization, led by the Albanians, the Mercy Killers, led by a wealthy African-American man, and the Brotherhood, a group of corrupt police officers. Each arc throughout the season highlights the complexities and challenges of investigating and dismantling these criminal enterprises. However, the season also pays homage to Richard Wheely, a central character during the first season, whose impact on the show is further explored in a dedicated arc. His arc begins with a crossover episode with Law & Order SVU, where it delves deep into Wheely's prosecution. Additionally, the season delves into Stabler's personal history and the complexities of his family relationship, especially with his mother and his younger son, highlighting the conflicts that arises due to his work with the OC Task Force, particularly his recurring assignment to go undercover and infiltrate these organizations. The season also addresses the pervasive code of silence within the police department, as the OC Task Force confronts corruption within their own ranks. As viewers follow the internal struggles of Stabler, they're prompted to question the moral dilemmas he faces and whether his actions align with what is right. Here are the top 10 episodes and honorable mentions. Number 10, Blaze of Glory, Season 3, Episode 6. The OC Task Force faces a formidable adversary, the Robin Hood, a criminal group masquerading as police officers. The stakes skyrockets when the vengeful leader Vaughn targets the NYPD officers and detectives in response to the loss of one of his own. Amidst the action within the episode, viewers gain deeper understanding of Detective Stabler's unwavering dedication to justice even when it means facing isolation from his fellow officers after his brave testimony against the Brotherhood. Equally compelling is the exploration of Detective Reyes' past, as the Veers learn that the criminal they pursue are former foster children he once grew up with. Reyes' backstory drives him to confront his abusive foster father for information, adding a compelling layer of personal motivation to the investigation. As the OC task force unravels Vaughn's life, the consequences of his vendetta spirals into chaos, putting the lives of innocent officers in grave danger. The episode concludes with Reyes finally getting some closure after confronting his foster father, while the team successfully apprehend Vaughn, finally putting an end to his reign of terror. However, the episode concludes on a tragic note, tugging at viewers' hearts as you learn about the passing of one of Reyes' closer foster brothers, a cooperating witness to the OC task force who fell victim to a devastating blood clot and subsequent stroke. Number 9. Ashes to Ashes, Season 2, Episode 8. The episode delivers an explosive and gripping culmination to the enthralling storyline surrounding the Costa organization. The action-packed episode kicks off with a bang as the main headquarters of the notorious crime syndicate is brought to ruins during a daring operation by the OC task force. John Costa and Albin Briscoe are now on the hunt, evading capture in a thrilling manhunt that keeps tension high. As the tension builds, we witness the full extent of Stabler's undercover work, skillfully crimping down the Costa organization piece by piece. The OC task force's determination shines through as they strategically unravel the mystery behind who leaked the information about the grand jury indictment. The hunt for John Costa and Albin Briscoe takes an intense turn, with the duo managing to escape through a secret hatch in their gym. The gripping narrative explores the complexity of undercover work, delving into the moral dilemmas faced by Stabler as he betrays close associates he developed to bring down the criminals to justice. Agnes Bogdani's shocking assassination attempt during the arraignment heightens the stake, demonstrating the dangerous repercussions of Stabler's undercover efforts. As the members of the Costa organization reel from the revelation of Stabler's true identity, long-standing story arcs reach their satisfying conclusion. The episode's climax marks a pivotal moment as Stabler shaves off his undercover beard, symbolizing his triumphant return to the beloved role of Elliot Stabler. With a powerful organized crime group dismantled, viewers are left eagerly anticipating the compelling storylines that lie ahead for the season. Number 8. Everyone Takes a Beating Sometimes, Season 1, Episode 7. As the OC task force gears up for the critical sting operation to apprehend Richard Wheely, unexpected complication threatens to derail their plans. The episode masterfully navigates the preparation of key players, including Wheatley, Stabler, and Bell, heightening the tension at stake as the operation approaches. However, last-minute hurdles test the team's resolve, with Wheatley's ruthless action disrupting the communication with their inside man, and in addition, the emergency response unit withdraws due to Bell's wife's press conference and this new predicament, leaving the OC task force understaffed. This portrayal of the intricacies of police work showcases the challenges and risks involved in such a high-stake operation. Despite the setback, the OC task force shows resilience, leveraging Wheatley's deal he had made with an Italian mafia who was sent undercover by the task force, allowing them to obtain a crucial voice recording that leads to an arrest of everyone involved. Notably, Stabler's character development shines through as he chooses to prioritize justice over revenge on Richard Wheatley, a moment that demonstrates his growth since Law & Order SVU. However, the episode takes a tragic turn as Belle discovers that an undercover officer she had sent was killed by Wheatley's son, underscoring the dangers inherent in undercover work. As the tension escalates with Wheatley's mind games, including taunting Angela that Stabler has feeling for someone else, the viewers are left in suspense, pondering the possible implication for Benson. Number 7. Chinatown, Season 3, Episode 16. The episode delves into a complex investigation that weaves together crime, politics, and cultural dynamics in an enthralling manner. When a shooting occurs in Chinatown involving the wife of a senatorial candidate, the OC task force springs into action, teaming up with Detective Chan and the 4th Precinct to identify the shooter. The episode showcases the intricacies of conducting an investigation in Chinatown, immersing viewers in rich tapestry of Asian cultures and presence of the triad. As Stabler forges a new connection with the senatorial candidate drawing from his own experience, and Detective Chan's introduction hinting at an intriguing connection with Surgeon Bell, the narrative grows increasingly gripping. The investigation takes an unexpected turn, however, intertwining with politics and a charity organization focused on helping trafficked women. The investigation leads to a chilling revelation about a prominent businessman and a close associate and a donor to the senatorial candidate, Michael Kwan, who has taken over the race for the senatorial candidacy after the senatorial candidate steps down due to the shooting. Number 6. Wheatley is the Stabler, Season 2, Episode 14. The series reaches a heart-pounding climax as Richard Wheatley's vengeful plan takes center stage, plunging New York City into chaos by seizing control of the electrical grid. The episode expertly builds tension as Wheatley's meticulous and ruthless demands specific conditions, including Stabler's soul, while backing up his threat with the shocking murder of his own son. Jet and Malachi's alliance with the hacker Sebastian McLean adds an exhilarating element to the narrative as they strive to restore the power to the city, culminating in a passionate kiss between Jet and Malachi that sparks further chemistry between them. However, Wheatley's cunning maneuver persists, leaving no stone unturned in his quest for vengeance. With Stabler's mother kidnapped, the OC task force faces an impossible choice to save her, leading to a dramatic final confrontation. The episode's gripping conclusion sees Angela and Richard Wheely plunging into the Manhattan Sea, putting an end to the reign of terror and leaving viewers eagerly awaited for the aftermath of this episode. Number 5, Last Christmas, Season 3, Episode 9. The mid-season finale opens with a significant breakthrough for the OC Task Force as Robert Silas offers to surrender and share crucial information about the criminals he has associated with. However, tension between Stabler and Bell begins to strain their relationship as Bell contemplates leaving the task force for a higher position within the 1PP. A glimmer of final hope emerges when Silas agrees to cooperate, but the urgency intensifies as his life-threatening brain tumor becomes a ticking clock. The situation takes a dangerous turn with a shootout in an abandoned building that Silas has been hiding for, forcing the task force to make the daring last stand against those seeking to silence him. Despite sustaining injury, the team is saved by a timely backup, prompting Bell to realize the value of the OC Task Force and chooses to continue working alongside them. The episode's conclusion with Bell purifying the office using a sage gifted from Whelan serves as a poignant symbol of fresh start and leaves viewers eagerly anticipating for the next thrilling chapter in the season. Number 4, With Many Names, Season 3, Episode 22. The episode delivers an emotionally charged and action-packed conclusion to an intense storyline, showcasing the strength of the SBU unit and the OC Task Force. The episode takes a thrilling turn as Benson and Stabler becomes target on a dangerous site, Shadowwork, igniting a desperate race to identify the site's creator. Viewers gain valuable insight into the creator's life and the creation of the destructive platform, highlighting the potential dangers of technology in the wrong hands. The protective custody of Benson and Stabler reignites the deep connection, but tragedy strikes during a diner outing. The final confrontation takes place at a summer camp where the creator once taught, resulting in Jamie being shot in the neck and the creator attempting to commit suicide with a katana. While both Jamie and the creator survive their initial injuries, Jamie tragically dies from his wound, devastating the OC Task Force. With the site shut down and the case resolved, the season concludes with a compelling hint at Stabler's next undercover mission, promising an intriguing setup for the next chapter. What happened in Poggia, Season 1, Episode 1. Elliot Stabler's return to Manhattan takes a tragic turn when his wife is killed, setting him on a path of vengeance. After a decade-long absence from the Dick Wolf universe, Stabler's character makes a highly anticipated comeback, offering viewers a mix of familiarity and exploration of his new persona. Contrasting with the procedural nature of Law & Order SVU, this show delves deeper into the procedural influence of organized crime in Manhattan, establishing a more serious tone. The episode skillfully portrays Stabler's overwhelming emotion of grief and the desire for retribution, staying true to the essence of his character. With an international scope, the episode introduces a new formidable antagonist, Richard Wheely, for Stabler, with the episode ending with Richard Wheely murdering his father, a prominent mafia boss, prompting the NYPD to form the OC Task Force with him as a crucial member. While addressing various aspects such as what Stabler was doing during his long absence and Stabler's personal grief and the dynamic of the OC Task Force, the episode also pays tribute to Captain Benson, his former partner of over 13 years, highlighting the evolving nature of their relationship after his decade-long absence from her life. Number 2, Shadowwork, Season 3, Episode 21. The episode brings together two units in a thrilling and intensive collaboration to uncover the sinister mastermind behind a revenge for hire operation. Benson and Stabler's reconnection after a season of their relationship being strained adds an emotional depth to the narrative as they team up to trace the money trail in the complex case. The shocking discovery of the website Shadowwork, where users can engage in dark acts using bitcoins, raises the stakes as the OC Task Force and the SBU unite to prevent a potential hit in the Bronx. The episode skillfully weaves familiar faces from Benson's past, including the leader of the BX9, Oscar Papa. The episode includes the return of retired SBU detective Amanda Rawlins, highlighting her expertise in creating psychological profile of the mysterious coder behind Shadowwork. The tension increases when a federal judge aiding the task force becomes a victim, and the gripping question remains: who is the elusive creator of the website, leaving viewers on the edge of their seat, eager to unravel the mysteries that lies ahead. Here are some honorable mentions. The Stuff That Dreams Are Made Of, Season 1, Episode 4. Forget It, Jake, It's Chinatown, Season 1, Episode 8. The Christmas Episode, Season 2, Episode 9. Nemesis, Season 2, Episode 10. As Nottingham Was to Robin Hood, Season 2, Episode 11. Takeover, Season 2, Episode 15. Can't Knock the Hustle, Season 2, Episode 17. Partner in Crime, Season 3, Episode 12. Pareto Principle, Season 3, Episode 20. Number 1, Friend or Foe, Season 2, Episode 22. The episode delivers an intense and emotionally charged conclusion to an action-packed season as the Organized Crime Task Force synchronized operation to dismantle the Mercy Killers and the Brotherhood begins. With the Brotherhood now trying to take out Stabler, lures him into a trap, leading to a devastating situation. Stabler's apparent death adds a shocking twist to the narrative, allowing him to surprise and apprehend most of the Brotherhood members. As the Brotherhood are dismantled, the lone member within the corrupt organization showcases the existence of code of silence among some police officers, raising question about loyalty and corruption within the department. Personal consequences also hits close to home for Bell, as her involvement in dismantling the Mercy Killers leads to a heart-wrenching personal loss. The intense conclusion explored the complex emotion of guilt and conflicted loyalties that Stabler grapples with, despite receiving recognition for his undercover work. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for those who aren't, leave a like to this video, share the video with your friends, and hit the notification bell so they don't miss future videos. Also follow my Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit page on the link below to have further conversations, and I will see you soon for another review episode.